Hello and welcome to Exiles Painting. My name's James, and in this video I'm showing you how I paint my horses in a nice, quick and easy way. So the first thing I do is give the figure an all over dry brush of a dark brown. I'm using dark rust, but you can use any really dark brown. It's a dry brush, but you want to get plenty of paint on. The main body of the horse, the main flesh, I do with a reddy brown. So this one is a mahogany brown, but I've used dark flesh, or you can use any chestnutty coloured brown. For the highlight, I use the same colour, but I add a lighter tone to it by adding a bit of flesh or a lighter brown. Don't go with white because that just gives it too harsh a highlight. So I've speeded this video up. This is running at 4 times normal speed. As you can see, I'm trying to just pick out the major muscle groups with my chestnut brown or dark flesh, whichever you're using. It's a technique which, to start off, you'll find quite tough. It's easier with well sculpted horses because they show you the muscle groups. But the more you do, the more experience you'll get about placing the colours in the right position. Don't be afraid to put more paint on than you think, because you can always just go over it with a wash to bring some of the definition back. But as you can see, it's a quick and easy technique, and each horse took me roughly about 5 minutes. So I've moved on to the highlights now. This is double time, so I don't really paint this quick. I'm using the same brown that I've used for the horse. I've just added a bit of light flesh to make it lighter. As you can see, I'm just picking out the extreme highlights, the top of the muscle groups, the ears, the nose. The more you try this technique, the quicker you'll get, and the easier it'll be to know where to put the right highlights. But you only get better if you keep practicing, so give it a good go. At this point, you could quite happily call this horse done. It would be super on a tabletop. All you have to do is obviously paint the reins, the saddle, and finish the person on the horse. But if you wanted to push it a little bit further, you can add a few touches to the horse. You can paint I call it stockings, and you can put some flashes on its head. For this I use 2 tones. I use an off-white first, and then obviously the top layer is a pure white. So we're on to adding what I call the socks, and these can be anything from a small patch at the ankle, and they can go all the way up to the horse's knee. They can be on one leg, they can be on all 4. You know, just knock yourself out. The more variety you add here, the better it looks in the finished unit. I do apologise for painting off the camera here, but I'll get better as I go along. This is with an off-white, so I know it looks white in the picture, but it is an off-white. And you can add details to the face. I quite like sometimes this next technique with covering the whole of the mouth, and it gives a really good effect. And we're on to the final step. This is pure white, and you're again just picking out the major areas of these socks and flashes of colour on the face. Once you've done this, then you know your horse is done. Go ahead, paint the reins and paint the rider. I hope you enjoyed that and followed along. I'm hoping to do a video a month at least, where I can share my hints and my tips on how to paint a good tabletop army nice and quick. If you've got any comments or any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.